Welcome, I'm Nick Roberts, aka St. Cloud Batman, and I just got home from the new Star Wars, and I wasn't a huge fan, to be honest. This is the first Star Wars movie I've seen that I've actually been disappointed in. I'm a fan of the prequels. I don't care if you hate me for saying that. I don't care if you disagree, you can. I'm just personally not a huge fan, or I am a huge fan of the prequels, and that's okay if you're not. But this new one, The Last Jedi, just not a huge fan of it. So, welcome to my review of it. I'm going to talk about, I might mention a few spoilers. Actually, I will mention a few spoilers, so just a warning. Don't go any further if you don't want to be spoiled, but let's get into it. So, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it. For me, it just kind of, a lot of the stuff in it just felt really, I don't know, pointless to me almost. It just felt kind of like, what was this all building up to? I don't know, like there's parts of it where I was just watching, waiting for something big to happen, something special to happen, but nothing, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, there were some really cool scenes in there. Like, one of my favorite scenes of all time, spoiler, was Yoda's in it. I'm a huge Yoda fan. I love Yoda. That, by far, was the best part of the movie for me, because I just love Yoda, and that was a huge nostalgia thing. But, like, overall, everything else was just kind of, I didn't care. I didn't really care about whole Finn and Rose. Their whole, like, motivation for doing anything was pointless, really, because it was just like, why does this even matter? And then when they finally get their mission done, it's just like, okay, yeah, it just went to nothingness, because yeah, they just kind of, nothing happened. They did their mission and they got captured, and that was it. And I don't know, this review is just kind of gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a crap review because I just wasn't a huge fan, and it's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to feel like I'm disappointed by a Star Wars movie, because I've loved the other Star Wars movies, and this one I just don't really care about. It was cool seeing Luke. Luke was cool. His whole ending part was cool with the whole Force thing. He had that whole scene with Yoda and everything. That was cool, but I cared about Rey, Kylo, Luke, and Snoke's whole aspect of the film, because that was what really mattered, I think. And still, even then, it was not a huge thing. Rey was my favorite character of the new ones. She was pretty cool, but again, nothing really special happened. And then Snoke died. That's spoiler, but you should know by now I'm going to be talking about spoilers. But Snoke's death was just so pointless, and we still don't really know much about him, and I don't know much about him, and I just don't care about him. So when he died, it didn't matter to me. It was just like, oh, Snoke's dead, I guess. Kylo killed him. Cool? Is that good? I don't know, because I didn't know the character well enough, and he's just dead. He's just gone. I didn't really care. He's not like the Emperor, where it's like, yeah, Vader, kill the Emperor, throw him down the thing. But like, I didn't care about Snoke's death, and Kylo was, I guess, interesting. I liked the whole Rey and Kylo's like speaking back and forth. That was pretty cool. But beyond that, it just, I don't know. I just didn't really care. And like, Captain Phasma was in it, which was cool. But yet again, she's barely in it, and like, I know they teased that whole like, oh my god, Finn and Phasma are gonna fight, it's gonna be so awesome. It wasn't that awesome. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, they're about to fight, and then nothing really happens, and then, oh, she's dead. Phasma's dead. She's in it for like 10 minutes. Not even, probably. It's like, at least she did something. Like, at least she fought. But it's still, again, that was just another kind of like, okay, that was kind of a letdown. Yeah, the one weird thing, it was cool, it was nice seeing Leia, Carrie Fisher, because that was her final role, and that felt special, but, yeah, her whole, like, story didn't really, again, she was part of the whole story that didn't matter. All I cared about really was Luke and Rey and Kylo's story. Like, that's what felt like was actually important. Everything else was just like, okay. Okay, and then one thing I will say that was weird with Princess Leia, like, it was cool to see her use the Force, but when she was in space and like flew to the ship, that was kind of weird. Like, something just felt off about that for me. And some of the editing in the film felt a little bit off, like the opening kind of just like, oh, and another thing, the humor in it. It felt like the Marvel humor, which, if you know me, you know I hate the Marvel humor. A lot of it just does not work for me, and it was weird to see some like just straight up comedy stuff in Star Wars. Not saying Star Wars can't be funny. Like, there's some serious funny scenes in Star Wars, but like some of it just didn't fit to me. Like the whole Poe and General Hux like call, like, oh, leave a message for General Hux, whatever that was just like, I can understand the humor behind it, but that'd be funny more in like a Spaceballs movie. See, like, Spaceballs is hilarious because it's actually a parody on Star Wars. It's not an actual Star Wars film. So, I don't know, that humor, a lot of the humor didn't work for me. It was funny to see Chewie in the porgs. He actually was eating porgs, and that's hilarious. And you gotta see the sad porg. That was funny to me because it's very dark humor, but it was funny to me. And the porgs were cute and whatnot, but like, who cares? You know, in the end, they're just there to sell toys. What else is there to say? The action wasn't even that, like, there were some cool scenes. Kylo and Rey fighting in the throne room together, that scene was pretty badass. But beyond that, none of the action was really all that special. Like, it was just kind of like, yep, giant ships fighting, we've seen this a million times, yep. Like, I don't know, and it just, a lot of it I just didn't care about. I just felt who cares? Like, yep, watching, it's Star Wars. Yeah, like some parts it was, I don't know, it just felt just off to me. And I know it's getting a lot of good reviews, and I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who are gonna love it and be like, how do you not like this, man? Dislike, how do you like the prequels? Dislike, but that's just my opinion. And honestly, my whole family didn't really even like it, but like, just my personal opinion, I didn't really like it either. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't really, like, great. What else did I miss? Like, what else is there to talk about? It was, I don't know. I just did not care. It was just, things just were happening, and I was just waiting, kind of like waiting for stuff to happen. It was just kind of boring. The action wasn't all that amazing. The story just kind of was going along, and things just seemed to just kind of like happen. Like, I don't know, I guess there was nothing like huge about anything to me, and I'm tired. It's pretty late. It's like 1 o'clock, but I don't know. I don't know what else is there more to say. I kind of am just disappointed. Like, it's been a while since I don't know, I feel so bad for being disappointed by a Star Wars movie, but I just don't care. Like, right now, I watch it and I feel nothing. I just feel like, well, did that. Like, I should feel like, yeah, just got home from Star Wars, oh my god, yeah! Like, no, I don't even feel that. And I don't know. Just knocked over something. But I don't know what else is there more to say. Maybe I should just end this review here. Yeah, overall, if I was gonna rate this, I don't know. Like, honestly, maybe like a 6 out of 10. 6, at most 7 out of 10. That would be the most I'd give it, but even then, no. No, I think I'd have to give it like a, yeah, probably between 6 and 7 out of 10, which to me is sad because I love Star Wars. I've loved all the Star Wars movies. This is the first one that's really just kind of disappointed me. So, yeah, if you liked my review, sorry if that disappoints you that my review is bad. Make sure to watch it yourself. Get your own opinion. Screw my opinion. Just follow your own opinion. If you like it, awesome. That's great for you. But, like, just watch it. Don't follow my opinion, okay? See the movie first before you judge it. Don't be like, oh, it has, what am I saying? I gave it a bad review, so you shouldn't see it. No, totally go see it and judge it on your own thoughts and opinions, because that's what should matter. Don't follow. I hate when people follow like Rotten Tomatoes or any of the movie review sites. Like, don't follow that. I really enjoyed Justice League. Got bad reviews. Batman vs Superman is still one of my favorite movies. Don't care. Prequels I love. Revenge of the Sith. I will say Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. Fight me on that. I do not care, because I love that movie. I do not care what you think. So, yeah. I guess I'll do my outro. That's all I really got to say. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. Comment down below, tell me what either you thought of the movie, or if you have any questions for me, what I thought of any certain scenes or whatnot. And make sure to subscribe for more awesome content, and have a Star Wars-tastic day.